this upside down.
I used to work with a girl that looked like those prawns with the bellies. Every time I used to see it, I was just like, that looks dodgy, man.
Were we recording? Oh
We got the audio, but we didn't get his face.
no! Oh my god, you're rude!
That's true. That's all I can think of when I used to see her.
You would just think she looks like one of those. That's so fucking rude.
Gotta go.
Get it,
Welcome
baby.
back to Vaabs Podcast,
Vaabs
the most southern
Podcast.
podcast in the goddamn planet.
The most Budweiser podcast.
It's so southern, you and your cousin can listen to it while you're hooking up in your parents' basement.
It's so southern that is hot.
It's so southern that they may not like lives here.
Me and Liz might not get along with the demographic of people who watch this. let's post ads to Texas
I
exclusively.
genuinely was thinking about that when you know you can boost posts and pick where you want it to be. I'm
Yeah.
genuinely like, what happens if you just send to like Korea or something?
Imagine they love us in Korea and we have a cult following.
That'd be so cool.
We have to start every episode, I don't know, doing what? What do they love there in Korea? Mukbangs. That wasn't me being a prick, like they did
Yeah.
us, like it's a Korean thing. The word
So
mukbang
weird.
is Korean.
Oh,
Surely.
really?
Yeah, I
What do you
think
mean
so.
should you? What? Do you have allergies? You do have allergies.
Yeah, I do, but they don't have any pets, so I don't know why I'm tweaking like this.
You're always tweaking. I can always just say,
I got fat eyes. You can hear when I go king, 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 king. Oh, that's jokes. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know how important it is to David to do this, so let's get at it.
Thank
How's
you.
it? I'm Captain Le Brazil, also known as the captain of the right-hand side of this podcast, also known as the captain of not getting in the shot when I'm not supposed to. Tell on. To my left, as always, we have your beautiful mulleted host, the most sexy man in all of
Central Lone Hill.
Central Lone Hill.
Thank you.
Yo.
Oh, I need you guys. I need to tell you.
I need the
Carry
guys
on.
tell you.
I need to tell you guys a funny
It's Davey
story.
fucking D to my left, ladies and gentlemen. What is going on? And behind the camera, not as always, but back where he belongs, it's our certified Vaabs controller.
And he really said he doesn't want to be a part of this because he didn't even bring his mic out.
DJ D.
So he literally said, "I'm not saying fuck all
yeah,
today."
he's doing well, actually. I'm impressed. He said nothing today. I
So-
respect it.
Speaking of Central Lone Hill and locations,
Yeah.
so you know, I recently posted a picture on Instagram. Go check it out if you haven't.
David Pretorius won. Not David Pretorius, because
So there's a joke that me, Ross, and Lebs had about we went to Brits in Hartbeespoort the one time, and we were just making fun of it. I'm so sorry.
the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So because Ross was here, I went and posted it as location as Brits Northwest.
Yeah.
Did I not get a message today from some guy in Brits saying, "Hey, I'm new in Brits and I'm looking to make friends."
What?
I was so shocked. I could read it to you. Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't even
goodness.
open it because I'm scared.
It wasn't a comment. It was a, like,
No, he sent me a
DM'd
message.
you.
It was literally, "I'm new in Brits, yeah, and I'm looking to make new friends." Just random. And then I went, "Oh, man, sorry, buddy.
Sorry, buddy, I don't actually.
That's not me."
Could you imagine you said, "Oh, cool, man, we'll hang out sometime," and then you just keep traveling to Brits to try and keep up this ruse that you're from Brits.
Oh, fuck, I would cry. It seems a bit scary, though, so I'm not going to do it. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, buddy. Keep it in there.
Does he follow you?
Yeah.
Then it's the podcast, isn't it? He's going to see you.
I don't think we will watch the podcast.
Why not? Send it to him. Send him this clip. We'll clip this just for him.
Oh.
Hey. Oh, what a nice guy.
I was say his name, but I don't want to do that.
You don't know.
It doesn't get a name.
Facts.
Lebs, how's your week been? We've been filming on Thursdays now, so I can literally ask you how your week's been, not even your weekend.
My week was good. It was just long.
Were you?
Wagwan.
Oh, last weekend you were in Cape Town, right?
Yeah, last weekend. We talked about this. We've already had that podcast.
Oh yeah, you left on Saturday. Yeah, you abandoned me. No, I just I was
abandoned
trying to figure out
you.
where we were in time frame. So I was like, I swear I didn't pick him up last week.
David does this toxic thing where I don't see him for legitimately less than 24 hours. And he'll say I abandoned him.
Do they watch the podcast? That's a
anytime-
question.
Who?
You know, I wouldn't say the names.
Yeah?
Did they watch it?
I don't actually know.
Okay, I'm gonna speak then. My man, you know, I thought Libs and I were sick guys. And then he goes and ditches me for Nyash. He came to my house on Saturday and he was like, let's make some plans. Like,
No.
let's do it. I was like,
Oh.
sick. I've organized everything. I got money. I'm ready. Then I'm like, let's go do something. And then he looks at me like, oh, fuck. I've just organized with this girl to go get ice cream. And I was like, okay, cool.
I didn't think from my perspective, I didn't think it was like an all-night type thing. You know what I mean? Like when I arrived at your house, I thought we were just gonna like catch vibes and like see where the night takes us, if anywhere. So I had already put the feelers out for that. That's why I was like, oh, I could do anything tonight. And then it just so happened that it fell on
Yeah.
not hanging out with you.
Just
But you said you were encouraging me. He was in my corner. He was like, "Let's go." He's like, "Yeah, 100% go."
I don't like it.
That's why I think it would be horrible if we lived together.
No, I think we'd have
No,
fun.
because I'd be like, "David, I'm going out," and you'd be like, "Oh, without me again." Like, what the fuck? You freak.
No, I wasn't based. I was just like bringing it up as a joke. Cause
Cam did the same thing.
exactly, you and Cam both. Listen, they play
goodness.
PlayStation like a dweeb.
Speaking of PlayStation, I don't know if we do Vaabs chicks anymore, but I don't want to carry on talking about whatever we're talking about because I felt bad in the moment leaving you, but it was really your like can-do attitude that I was like, nah, I shouldn't feel bad
I'm not mad. Don't worry. Just
until you bring it up
Yeah,
again.
yeah. It will be there forever, but
that pain.
it's vibes.
I would never mind. Let's lose. We're getting into the Vaabs chicks. Woo! We haven't explained what a Vaabs chick is in a while, and there's a reason for that.
We don't do them anymore.
Exactly. No, we do. We have been.
But a
We've been
vibe check
pretty
is
good.
basically. Oh, please, you take it. I can't even bear to say it.
Vaabs check is basically they come up with topics every week and then ask the person what their vibe is on it. They'll answer either good vibes, vibes, mid vibes, or
Yeah,
you know,
he did
elaborate. Mid vibes.
Mid vibes.
But the first Vaabs check of this week is the PS chat.
Get them cancelled. I'm sure this has to be a genuine thing. The shit that happens on a PlayStation party chat.
Harsh,
I'm sure
bro.
Xbox as well. We're not.
It's
gonna-
worse than like a group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't think it's recorded, but Sony always puts that we will record this
Yeah.
in case
100%.
someone says you're bullying them.
Yeah. But
We
I've-
don't bully people at least.
do you think that the worst thing you've ever said was on the PlayStation chat?
Remember doing lockdown, you and I.
Oh, like just driving around in GTA for
Yeah.
hours. Just
We used to speak about everything and anything and everything.
yeah, so much stuff, and it was every night, eh,
Yeah.
and day. Yo, messy. That was fun.
That was good times. But I
Yeah.
genuinely think we would get arrested.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Even Dill said some dodgy stuff.
Dill's not even like on online chats like that. Like I don't think Dill's ever experienced like a PS chat like we have. Like Foreskin for Life. Like that is probably the most dodgy PS chat I've ever been on. Like the things that were said on that party chat are some of the worst things I think about. And it's not even like horrible stuff. Sometimes it's just like deep intrusive thoughts. You guys both changed the name to that, so I don't know why you're bugging like this.
What do you mean Dill didn't?
I just-
Who did it then?
Me.
Yeah, so then why are you bugging?
What happened?
Before he admits to doing it.
We were talking and then we all came to the conclusion.
You don't have to say why it's named that.
I didn't say the fucking name.
I just think it's a joke's name.
But it's not a
You don't
joke's
have to
name.
explain. Leave it alone,
Oh
man.
fuck.
Really? No, you dumb bitch. But yeah, I feel like they're high key therapeutic though.
Yeah, and also like
You said you weren't gonna say the first word he said of the whole podcast.
foreskins. even therapeutic, but I also think it's sick that like we've literally met like one of our coolest friends from it.
Yeah,
It's our boy
100%.
old Lukey. And
Shout
we
out
literally,
Luke.
like I did not know Luke from above, so I've never met him actually.
Yeah, we've literally never met him in this life. Dylan, you need to compose yourself. It's not that funny. I hope you're cutting it all out.
It's foreskin for life.
No, because there's 4 of us.
No other reason.
Closer than skin. Anyway. Meniscus. But yeah, no, you're right. I feel like that friendship alone makes me feel like PS chats are actually worth getting involved in. Because like often I'll feel bad like for going out because I'd rather stay like on the chat and do shit. But then I'm also like, I can't be the person that's always in my room fucking on a PS chat, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'd rather be that person than who I am now. Because wow.
I can't remember who I was speaking to, but it's like you and going out.
Toxic relationship.
Yeah, it's weird. Like
Who are you speaking to about it? Are you worried
I speak to a lot of
about
people
me?
about it. Because we went to Truth again this week. This week. And because of no one other than this fucker here.
Yeah, but I was excited, man. Shit.
And it's just like, we don't need to go to them all. We can miss a few.
No, I was just gassed because I was like, there were amazing artists playing. But it was shaky, bro. How different is Truth? Bro, I always talk to Dill like he's going to say something back. But I'll just talk to the fans instead. So yeah, no, it's mad because if you guys have ever been to Truth, you would know Terrace is
Always back.
unbelievable. You cannot walk through it. Like it's dead ass, like the best music in the club. Some would argue, but no one would be right. But yeah, it's the best music in the club. Literally always packed, biggest artists, yeah. Bro, Vimo had a 2-hour set, and I swear to you, not more than like 40 people on Terrace.
Vibe check on DJ's age. Like when do you stop?
You know, no. I feel like you can be a DJ your entire life.
That man
It's one of those
That man
things.
looked tired.
No, you
And
look
also,
the same
did
as
you
yours,
enjoy
bro.
a set? Yeah,
No. I
I
enjoyed the music.
I didn't.
Really?
Maybe I was very drunk, but I didn't.
Have you ever seen him live?
Yeah, many times.
And did you enjoy those ones?
Mm.
I will say I enjoyed. So I saw him last year on Halloween in Tiger's Mall, and I enjoyed that set more than I enjoyed this one. But I mean, it's DJs. Some
Yeah,
nights you'll
some
enjoy
nights
it, some
good,
nights
some
you
nights
won't. Yeah, I'll be like Cinnamon at a dope set. No,
I enjoyed that.
yeah, that
Towards the
was
end, yeah, that was
that was
solid.
vibesy. But for me, it was just it's crazy because it's like room 4. So the point I was trying to get to,
Sorry.
room 4 is like the new terrace. Like everybody's in room 4. And I remember back in the day, I used to draw in room 4 and it would be like a taboo. Like people would be like, yeah, we're going to be in terrace. And I'll be like, okay, I'm in room 4. I'll find you when I need to. And it was like now packed to the brink.
And even upstairs was packed as well.
Upstairs is always packed.
It's because it's tiny.
But also I feel like it's because people who go to upstairs die for upstairs. People who go to upstairs don't go to any other floor. They only draw it upstairs.
What did you even play it upstairs properly? Like, what is that?
I don't know what it is. We should ask Sheldon, or we can ask him. Because he was playing. And I don't know what that is.
I think it's slow deep house. Slow
yeah,
house.
there's probably a name for slow house.
Slow house. Slow house.
What kind of music you make, bro? Slash. That's jokes. Where did we start? Why am I drawing a blank as to where I was going with?
We were talking about.
Oh, you were
PlayStation
talking
chats
about
and
I
you
was
going
toxic.
out, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, nice. You think I should stop?
No, you don't have to stop, but
Turn
you
it
don't have to go to
down.
everything.
Lung said to me today, she's like, you don't. She said something because you don't know how to be alone with yourself. And I said, sorry, what?
Jesus.
I said, sorry, what? How dare you introspect me here when we only have 20 minutes left of the day? How am I meant to shout at you for long enough?
Did she have? was there power to that?
No, she's right. And because I asked her the same thing. I'm like, do you think I need to stop? And she's like, I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, you seem fine. I was like, I do, but then I don't know.
I think the only reason, if you drank, it would be bad, but you don't drink, so it's fine.
Oh, like no vices. So it's like, what's
Because
the harm?
I had a vibe check as well for today. It's just hangovers when you get past like 22. And I think you also understand. You obviously won't understand it.
Why?
Fucking dickhead. But when we went on Tuesday, it's Thursday now. I'm still dying. I feel like I've got an ear infection.
Do you?
I don't know. But I just feel fucked up. I slept for 12 hours yesterday.
Jesus.
Went to bed at 8:30 and woke up at like 8:10.
Jesus.
Fuck you. I'm actually mad at you.
Sorry.
I'm not coming out to
Can I be honest with you, dude? I don't know why I was so keen. Looking back, I have no idea what
Did you
it
enjoy it
was.
as much as you thought you would?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm glad. Thank God.
You know what the problem is? Because we went. What was that event? We went Oliver Kaletsky.
Yeah,
I had an amazing time. We went when Ross came back. I had an amazing time. So I just assumed that again
Third
I would
time's
have an
charm as
amazing
well.
time. But really, it was not worth it
No.
at all.
We literally got searched by the cops even.
Yo. Techie, bro.
Literally, wildest thing, we're just chilling by Lebs' car. Then the security guards come on like they're chilling. They're like, hey guys, how's it going? Do you mind if we search you? Then like 3 cops come. It's like,
Bro.
cool, we're going to search you guys. Then they're asking me if I own this BM. I'm like, shit, my fee goes safe. That's
I don't know about
like
this
checking the
thing.
entire car. It was insane.
Yeah. Everyone got patted down, all of it. Bro, and we were even in the venue.
Mm.
Like, can you imagine arriving? You're there, you think it's fine. And then cops are like, hey, what's up? And you're like, what, dude? Even when we drove there was already a roadblock on like the back roads. And I'm like, what are you looking for?
Oh,
It's like, who's driving drunk at this time of night?
on
Wait.
Tuesday.
And then on the way home, nothing. Not a single cop inside. But also we left very late, so
What time did you get home? Because Lebs was a full taxi that day.
it felt disgusting, dude. I honestly wanted to cry. I only got home. We left at 1:30. I got home at 2:30.
Jeez, thank you. Thanks,
Hey,
man.
man. But that's probably the one thing that's gonna offset my going out for a long time is just that. The going out and driving everywhere.
Mm.
Like, I know I don't mind driving, but it's just at this point I'm very.
I think those big events are hectic, like from Midrand.
It's just because it's like, yeah, it's from Midrand. It's like I'm going Kyalami, I'm going Lone Hill, and even though that's on the way, it's still not on the way to where I need to be. And then I drive. It's always the most
You drive
heartbreaking
past
thing.
the house.
Whenever I drop off Camden, I go straight past my house. I'm like, yo, dude, I go straight, and it's not like I mind or anything. It's just that in that moment, always I'm like, hey man,
home.
you want to sleep
I'm home.
over? I'll take you home tomorrow when the gate opens. Like,
Oh,
bro, toxic.
You must repeat my question. But can I ask you guys, how old do you think? I wanted to ask a question for everyone. You guys were talking about how old DJs are and when they should quit. I want to ask you guys, how old do you think David Guetta is?
the boy that ended racism.
Yo,
He must be.
don't do that. I was quoting him.
Oh,
It's really bad,
Stop
guys.
racism. 48.
46. 54.
He's not titanium.
Sorry about this. But to put it in perspective, my dad is 60. He's 64. He's 10 years older than David Guetta. My dad was 10 years old when David Guetta was born.
Oh my God.
My dad's the same age as David Guetta.
Oh shit, I think my dad's
Yeah, it's no good.
no.
1967.
Yeah,
My dad's 1 year older than David
Yeah,
Guetta.
my dad's same age.
Could you imagine your father releasing bangers like that, dude?
Oh my god.
Oh my God. Oh, Tiesto's like fucking 59. Man's in his grave.
I always get confused between Tiesto. Like, I've never actually seen the man's face.
Really?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was an AI. 42.
53. Jeez. That's old. How old is Armin?
Oh, shame. I think that boy.
He's either 90 or like
32.
17.
Yeah.
When he gets to state of charts, like 45. Armin's younger than David Guetta.
Okay, so there's not an age that you have to stop a DJ.
That's what I was gonna
you
say.
You don't have
to
to
you.
retire. At
Like
all.
even though my boy's looking a bit dirty, but Solomon, that nigga old as a bitch.
Mm.
And
Even
he's
Oliver
still, like-
Kaletsky, he looked like he'd seen a bit better techno jolts
Yo,
in his life. that man looks sad to come on. Because think about this. No, actually, but this is I feel like this is a good point.
Techno in the 80s.
Imagine now if I'm struggling with like these hangovers. Imagine being 54 and jolling like that.
Yeah, hey. Yeah.
It would have to be drugs.
How old do you think Solomon is?
Mostly is. Solomon,
Just repeat it.
40. 46. I was gonna guess 45 because the
I
way
want a
his hair
fucking
is
camera on you. 4 words.
going. 6 letters.
Grapeseed.
Hangman. Everybody wants the hangman.
Jeez, that's insane. I would
feel like
I
that's-
would not be going to Jules if I was 50.
Yeah, but if you were a DJ, you would. It's weird when you're not a DJ. When you are a DJ, it makes sense. Everyone's like, oh gosh, I love this guy's music. They don't care about your age. Which is why I'm not in a rush to do that shit, because I'm like,
You've got a good 30 years on you still to do it.
100%.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. It's one of those occupations, bro, because I don't think you even have to retire. Because think about retirement, bro. When you're 60, 65, you literally, they say you can't make money anymore. They say you have to stop. like, stop it. Unless you find your own way of making income, you can't make income. And it's like, oh, that's tough. But if you're a DJ, you just carry on.
Forever.
Like, no one's going to
Till you
make you
die.
quit. Everyone's whatever they are until they die, though. Do you know any DJs that have retired? Swedish House Mafia.
Yeah.
Who?
Dude, I mean, they come back now, but
Yeah, shout out that new album.
yeah, I think you don't retire.
Maybe it's because we're young, but I've never met, I've not met, but like I've never heard of a DJ that we were listening to when we were younger that stopped being a DJ.
I think you just hear them less. I don't think
Yeah.
they announce retirement. I think they just stop making music. They just don't tell people.
I'm sure they announce it because they do have fan bases. Like, I don't know. I think it would be really weird if you just dropped off the face of the planet and then your team's like, huh?
They speak to them.
And then people who book you are like, dude, are you gonna? And they're like, dude, I retired. And it's like, why didn't you tell anyone? It's like, because I didn't want to.
Yeah, but surely if you're booking things, you know what's happening in the biz if you're booking DJs like that.
Yeah, but who are you finding out from?
Buds. It's like, no, you'd obviously tell people like, tell your manager. Obviously, he has to know.
But then he's unemployed. So he's not going to be telling people anymore because he doesn't have a job.
Yeah, they still have his number. They phone him. They say, "How's man? Could we book like Tiesto?" Like, hectic news, guys.
He's just
dead.
stopped. Don't know
You have to
shout
li-
out Tiesto.
Touch wood.
Was Bill, you know this, the song that they used to play with the coffin, that what song is that? What's that called? Yeah, but what is the song name?
I've got.
Get Google. Get it. I'm gonna show you something.
Sorry, podcast.
So Dill has figured out that he can whisper sweet nothings into his phone, and it tells him what song he's talking about.
When must I
Oh, he doesn't
go?
know.
Huh? You're literally gonna get up for this. Dill's getting up, everybody. He's coming to my phone. He's coming on the phone. What are you gonna do? So Dill has just closed my browser. Don't do that. That's dangerous playing. You don't know what I have on my
You
phone.
need to get to like Google Speak or something.
What? So then type in Google Speak or something.
Like, get to Google Assistant or
He
something.
doesn't have Google Assistant.
I don't
He's
have
got a
Google
Huawei.
service.
Oh, you got a
services.
Huawei.
A Huawei.
Let me get my phone.
Oh, so you did this just to violate me. David literally has Google services and you're going to run outside. Guys, I'm sorry, Vaabs Podcast. I feel like we came a long way only for Dylan.
While we're apologizing, I just wanted to say thank you to the fans because last week was a massive week for us. We had 1,000 downloads for our
Oh, shit.
podcasts and
Yeah.
our Apple Podcasts and Spotify. So
Yeah, that's
thank you
beautiful.
guys. We love you all. Tell a friend about us. Tell your mom about us. Tell your mom about me.
Tell my mom about me. Okay, Dill's going to
Thank
do
you.
magic now. Thank you, everybody. We love you. David brought it up at an awkward time, so I'm tense. Dill, go.
All right. So what you want to do? My phone locked. Okay, so what do you want to do? So if you go to Google Assistant, what is this song?
And then it brings up Shazam.
Do 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 do.
I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm so vexed.
I don't think any of those are the right songs.
No, that is the song. Yeah, Astronomia. Astronomia.
By Tony Iggy.
Dude, that's the song. I'm actually vexed. Wow. Let me do it into Shazam quick. I know you guys love Shazam. If it's not broke, let's not change it.
We used to have so much order. Now we're gonna hit copyright.
You're saying this is tough.
Do you know what I think with
No result. Okay.
Huawei and
yeah.
Shazam already, it's like, buddy, I'm not even meant to be on this phone.
Shazam is tired, bro.
Your phone's
Shazam-
tired. Sorry.
Why'd you say that?
Try another song that you really don't think we would.
What? Give me your phone then. This guy.
What do you think?
I don't know, Dylan. The fans are gonna hate us for singing poorly into mics. Or hate me. You're great.
You just have to hold down the middle button.
Cyrus! Your phone locked.
What the fuck is happening?
I need to put my fingerprint in.
No, it's fine. I'm joking. Oh shit! I got Dylan's bank card. Why is it that easy to bring up your bank card? I did that by accident. Okay, Google. Why have you done that?
That works. You have to hold down the middle button.
Jeez. Dylan.
Say,
What is this song?
Cyrus.
I need to remember how it goes. Didn't get it. It's spiritual sounds. Ilwan Tombu and Unde. Let me try again. Sorry. For the fans, did I peek?
No, so Google knows what you did.
Yes, boy! I got it. Oh gosh, I'm fucking sick, bro. Yeah,
Oh, I need to show the fans.
yeah, we did it.
Awesome, baby.
Yes, boy.
Can't see shit.
Big sandstorm. Anyway, I'm sure you guys appreciated how we now do music segments. Davey,
No.
second vibe check of the night. And it's one that I only want to take it for what it is. I don't want to get into the backstory. I don't want to do, all of that. I just want to say it. Vibe check. She shit in the bed, dude. She shit on that nigga bed.
I was gonna say, like,
she shit on that nigga
I
bed.
don't know how the fuck the law works in America, but they asked him about his Pirates of the Caribbean career in his fucking trial. So this whole thing for like
Character building.
trying to like get to the truth. They're like, would you ever consider going back to Pirates of the Caribbean though? Like, 'cause I don't know.
I think they were just trying to like go viral or something, dude. That guy's not there.
That
for
lawyer has
fucking-
ruined his career. Did you see when he objects himself?
It was the most magical.
And even the witness was like, "This was your question."
The judge, dude. She was like,
So-
you.
He went and he puts a witness on the stand because America is all about that. It's like the TV stuff. And he goes and asks the guy a question. The guy starts replying. He says, "Objection, hearsay,"
Yeah, because he was like, what
to his own question that he asked to the guy. So then the judge, the guy who got asked the question, both stop. And he's like, "You asked the question," and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and like it just carries on.
bro. I don't know what the fuck it is with America, but honestly, bro, it's a joke system out there. Could you imagine?
I don't know how the fuck that can be a real thing. Like, it looks like a joke. Like Johnny Depp's like laughing. Literally, it's like when she's like, did it say like you said that you were drunk at 6 a.m. and he's like, "Isn't happy hour any hour?" And it's like everyone laughs. And it's like this is a whole case about domestic violence.
Bro. And even, what did they ask him? They were saying, she was just like, oh, it was like, at the time you were heavily abusing alcohol. And he was like, who said that? He's like, yeah, where you would drink like deep into the night. I was like, who was there? Who said that? Like, and he's like, TMZ said. I was like, he's quoting TMZ. I don't know law, but that ain't that stuff. It's jokes.
Genuinely.
The whole fucking thing, dude. Could you imagine though being so angry that you go into the middle of your bed and like you squat and you're and you leave it there to be found. And when they ask you like, that's the dogs.
My big thing is like, you don't really know people till you know, man. Because no one's ever looking at old Aqua Lady over there. Was like, wow, she's shit in the bed.
That's pretty privileged, bro. Everyone thought Amber Heard was a solid oak. And then you're just like, no, she's actually like
A bed shitter.
yeah, bed shitter. Imagine that, dude. I wouldn't go to trial purely because I'd be scared that people would find out that I just shat in the middle of a bed. Like, that's crazy. We were talking about it on Sunday. And we were saying, how angry would you have to be to shit in a bag, yeah? And then go to someone's house, leave it outside of their house, set the bag on fire, and then run away.
Tuk-tuki.
Like, what? What did you call it?
That's tuk-tuki.
Why is it called that?
It's just a thing. In SA, I think it's called tuk-tuki in SA. Where you light...
Light your poo on fire.
It's usually dog poo.
But that's better.
And then you
I
kick
just
it
couldn't
in
imagine you having to go out of your way to dump in a bag. And then be like, okay.
Remember in 4 Ways when the one guy went and stole the guy's lunch and then shit in his lunchbox?
Yeah, did people move different back in the day, huh?
It's just like,
It's like,
why would you shit in a lunchbox?
why would you eat the lunch, shit in the lunchbox, and put it back? That's the worst part, dude.
I would leave. Eh? I'm just thinking about it. Like I never thought about it like that. I would leave.
No, I'd get a new school. Deep into matric exams. You'd leave. Fucked. You'd have to. Same time. Move postal codes that night. Run
It's
away
like
with the family.
steamy. Oh no.
It's steamy what
Oh fuck that, man.
Oh god, we probably should have put like a gross warning for people. It's like, if you're eating, sorry.
No, he was eating.
Not the shit.
Not the shit.
It's probably his lunch. He didn't put his lunch back.
That's what I was saying. This is my joke.
Oh, that's gross, man. Oh shit. Yeah, Davey. The vibe checks are over.
You stole my vibe check there, man.
Which
The
one?
trial.
Oh, did I? So that's your whole vibe check.
Don't sound like
I
that.
was asking.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying we're in sync. Like Backstreet Boys.
All right.
Let's not start.
Okay, Google, what's the song?
Please just play Backstreet's Back and then say all right and then see what happens.
As
You know
in-
what I'm actually addicted to these days?
Drugs.
How'd you know? How?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How'd
What are
you
you
know?
addicted to?
Drugs.
Drugs. What drugs?
You, baby. For the audio listeners, I was catching Davy's kisses.
Catching these hands. What are you addicted to? Fuck you.
The Weeknd's album.
Oh my god, still.
Still, I won't lie to you. It's all I play these days, and I think I'm gonna ruin it for myself. I think I'm halfway there, but I play it back to front. Like,
was gonna
at
say,
least twice a day.
What is that with the last song?
Do I start with the last song?
No, you said you would play it back to front.
Black to front. Is that
Back to front.
black to front? We can listen to music back to front. It doesn't have to be black to front, David. Say it. I pray. Cameras recording, mics recording. Say whatever's in your heart deep down. Say it. I'm fucking big. I'm big.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm just mad at you because you. What?
Still was waiting.
I'm not gonna say it.
What were you gonna say? What's in your heart?
No, I was saying the
Oh
back to
God.
front thing.
Oh my god. How you feel about black eyes?
Black eyes.
Black eyes.
Like,
Black eyes.
what the fuck, lips?
No, then I
What's so
said,
good about the album? I don't know if I can do this.
I don't know, bro. It feels so. How do I put it? It's like music that makes you feel like you're in a place. Immersion. The album's very immersive. It's like I was telling you the other day, like when I started listening to it, it feels like you're literally like a truck driver, or like you've just driven like with your, I don't know, away from like a bad relationship or something like that, and you're driving through the night in Vegas, and you like see the morning come type thing, like start to finish. That's what that
Dawn
album
FM.
feels like. Yeah, Dawn FM. If you don't know which one I'm talking about, when I first heard it, I loved it. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is a dope album. But then obviously I got lost. But I was speaking to someone and they were like, this is The Weeknd's worst album. I'm like, you're lost. But also they were a fan of like his SoundCloud days and all of that.
And the bass
Trilogy
boosted.
and them one. Have you ever listened to Often Bass Boosted? F.
What was that one that got bass boosted?
The Hills.
Hmm.
Must have been The Hills. That song went off back in the day. Bro.
Weeknd's actually done well for himself. That guy.
The Weeknd, he's just such an adaptive artist, bro. And it's not even like he's following a trend. He's starting shit himself.
I mean, what's the Beauty Behind the Madness, right?
Yeah.
That man for me is my favorite album from him. And that thing is just all over the show beautiful.
Yeah. Back to front.
Back
Lovely.
to front.
I just said it. I didn't try fucking antagonize you. But yeah, honestly, one of his best albums. I'd say that's his best album.
Beauty
Followed
Behind the
by
Madness.
Dawn FM. Yeah,
Really?
Beautiful Behind the Madness. Followed by Dawn FM. Then, and I like it as well because it's like very feature light. Like I think there's only Tyler the Creator. Lil
For me, his
Wayne.
features always feel like they've got purpose to them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like for me in comparison with Kanye, obviously The Weeknd was on that album, funny enough, but Kanye's features feel to me often unnecessary and Drake's features can feel unnecessary. Feels like they're just doing it for fun.
Tell me all the people who are on Off the Grid.
Exactly.
You could,
Yeah, you fucked up if you could name everyone. You name 30 people.
bro. Oh god. But yeah, dude,
Off the Grid. I thought I forgot that was a song, but not the
Oh,
album.
did you think Donda?
Yeah.
No, you couldn't name everyone on Donda, dude.
No. But even
I'm
Off the Grid, I think must have 7, 8.
Bro. It's 3 or 4. I don't
Jesus.
even know. I thought Baby Keem was on Off the Grid. I think Playboy Cardi's on there. I only know Fiverr and Kanye are on that tune because their voices are distinctive.
No.
But other than that, I have no idea. And it's just like, I don't know, man. How do you feel about now, Kanye, dude? Have you even listened to Donda too?
I don't have the stem player, buddy. But Ross is like, get
Mister-
one.
Have you listened to Donda too? Oh, God.
And for me, it's like we were spoken about before, where it's like relatively the artists now, it's artwork, and your perception of art changes as you get older into your experiences. But no. Stop this experience, Kanye.
I wanna shout.
It's especially with what he's done for, because I think for me, my big albums were like mid Kanye, and that's for old school Kanye fans like hell. Like they like College Dropout and before graduation, those 3 albums.
Late
I think.
registration.
Yeah, they will vouch those albums, and because they say that Jesus was like his worst album. People will say that often.
Yo. I see why they would think that. Because if
Especially
you go
in comparison to Late Registration.
Yeah.
But for me, those are like my favorite ones. Now,
Yeah.
Donda for me is... There's like a few, like 3 good songs or
Yes.
16 tracks that I
Very
like.
true. And that's another thing, dude. When you get into an album and you see the track list is lengthy, it immediately turns me away.
How do you listen to albums?
Ooh.
Like, how do you get into your albums? Because I think everyone's got their own way of doing it.
I'm trying to think of the most
Or
recent.
if you're a crackhead and you download one song off an album, that's fucked up.
You're fucking crackhead if you do that, dude. Gosh, the only single that's on that album that they released and you're like, yeah, no, that's the one.
Yeah, I want that.
Fucking disgusting. I can't remember the last time I listened to an album as much as I've listened to this one. Oh, I'll say like we're all alone in this together. Probably the last album I like really dived into. That thing, I don't know what. So I obviously had to like start listening to it at the start of my day. I was like, Dave just dropped. Let's see what this is about. I often do that. So I'll wake up on the Friday, download the album, play it in my room before I go to work, play it on the way to work, play it coming home from work. And then maybe throughout the day, if I have time, I'll listen to it as well. But I don't end up getting into it until months later.
Really?
Dude, because It happened with Jay Huss's album Big Conspiracy as well. I liked a lot of the songs on there, but then there was this point where everything clicked last year, and I couldn't stop listening
That
to
click.
it.
I'm so glad you brought that because that's what happens to me. Like I was seeing about the Glass Animals album, and I went and it's the click between this because you don't shuffle it, you keep it all in one
Oh,
thing,
100%.
and then you hear a song, and then you know exactly what's coming through, and then you start enjoying those parts of the song there.
Do you think there's something to be said about like listening to something over and over again and it naturally becoming good? So like I used to say that thing, the pleasure effect, which is like if you listen to something so often and you end up doing things you enjoy while you're listening to that, you'll end up enjoying whatever it was you're listening to. So that happened to me with heavy metal. My easy way into it was we were playing Halo and listening to heavy metal. Now when I play Halo, it feels wrong to not listen to heavy metal.
It's so weird. That's me at gym now. I've literally like 80s, like just Metallica all the time, basically, and I can't stop.
Are you Max Taylor Lift? Are you Max Taylor Lift?
The Mallet Boy.
Mallet boy. Show me your chest. You got an MK tattoo over there. Yeah, you do.
Marco Kierton.
Huh? Micro doesn't get him in. That's actually a very good question. I'd like to know how other people consume albums because I know not
have you
everyone
seen
does
those like crackheads that shuffle the album?
That's crack, dude. Adele was speaking about it.
Yeah, I remember she wanted to take that off because
They did, yeah. Because apparently Spotify, what they would do is based on like the listening of certain albums, they just start the album on shuffle. So you don't even know if you play it and you get in your car and you're driving, you don't even know that it's on shuffle unless you checked. But it's like they're gonna play the songs that have been most listened to. And then she was like, but that's not how we wanted our shit to be perceived. Yeah, exactly. And I respect the shit out of that. But yeah, I've never experienced that level of crackhead energy where you can listen to an album on shuffle. And often listening to it start to finish, it's harder. So for me, Brockhampton, the late New Machine, say it.
Last Lights. Roadrunner.
New Machine.
Roadrunner, New Machine.
Yes, Roadrunner, New Machine. That one, I listened to the start of it and I never got past a certain point because I'd started from the start every single time I'd want to listen to it.
Yeah.
And then eventually I got to like, what's the occasion? And I like started it from there.
Yeah, you were bottom, but you were definitely bottom.
No,
half.
now I'm like from...
Now you're a bottom.
Yeah, now I'm a bottom.
Yeah.
You can't go back once you're a bottom. I can't lie. But yeah, do you think that's also a Judd thing to be like a bottom half of the album guy or a top half of the album guy?
I think it depends on the emotion because I think with the people that we listen to, that comes with stories most of the time.
Yeah.
And it's like you get different images from everything. So I mean, with Dave's album, you can see the whole change there. I mean, 20 to 1 to Heart Attack, that heartbreak. But then also with that, with Roadrunner, the Light Part 2.
And then on the extended version where they just put like sex there. And I'm like,
oh, there's 4 tracks.
What is this for? Is this because you brought me into a depressive state and you want to bring me out of it?
We're trying to get all our music out before the record label shouts at us.
We're trying to drop it all. Yeah, even Jeremiah as well.
Jeremiah.
We bring problems. Yeah. That's dope. What artist would you say like you used to fuck with back in the day and you'd listen to all their albums and now you just can't be asked? Do you have one of those?
I've got a lot. The
Chance
Killers.
the Rapper.
The Killers.
Oh,
yeah, the Chance the Rapper. Oh, God. Thank goodness you brought that up. I used to be a stan for that guy.
You were such a big Chance fan, dude.
And I used to get shouted at because, like, and it's so with gatekeeping. It's such a big thing, especially with, like, smaller artists. Because remember, I met someone who also listens to Chance. And then this is the conversation I had with him. I was like, man, I really like Chance the Rapper. He's like, what are his first 2 albums? I was like, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't know them. Of course. And thank goodness I didn't because those were also shit.
Yeah, 100%. That's how I feel sometimes about being like a Mac Miller fan. It's like I got in around Divine Feminine, which was, I think is like second to last album.
Yeah.
And then, what's the one after that? Self-Care? That's not what it's called. Is the album called Self-Care?
The white one.
The white one where he's in the airplane door, but it's not an airplane door, it's a coffin. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know why am I blanking? Anyway, but yeah, then I listened to that album and I still feel like there's almost like there's that group of people who are like, oh yeah, but if you haven't listened to Kids, then
Kicking could
if you haven't heard his alter egos, and it's like, I feel like people are allowed to enjoy music and still call themselves a fan, even if they don't go way back when.
Yeah.
Like, if you like, let's say like Skepta's early stuff, I don't think that discredits anybody who became a fan after like Konnichiwa days. You know what I mean? So it's like,
And this is like what you get involved in first. I think that's always going to hold a special place in your heart.
yeah, 100%.
Because it's like Brockhampton's first album, that yellow one.
Fucking what is that, dude?
There's one song off there. One song.
You found one.
Yeah, that's I'll play it for you one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one song. It's the Moada. A bit
Meaty.
dodgy.
Me.
Unless you do drugs. Because I saw one person who they Joel and they were listening to that song and I was like, okay, yeah, you enjoy that one.
You're an absolute fucking raver if you listen to that album. But yeah, I feel like, oh, you were saying The Killers as well?
Yeah, The Killers, I mean, they didn't make too much music now anyway, but right after for me, there's an album called Sam Town, so not Sam's Town. I'm not sure how much you like The Killers. Probably not at all.
Not enough. No,
Yeah.
I know the middle. I hope that's it. That's Jimmy Eat World, isn't it? It just takes some time, little girl. You're in the middle of the ride. Which one's the Killers
He
song?
said I'm going to pick a white band with 4 people and sing The Killers.
Oh, yeah, never mind. You could probably do it. I can't name one Beatles song.
I mean, there's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
What's
Yellow
the most
Submarine.
famous song?
Yeah.
It comes the same.
Here Comes the Sun.
Sorry.
The one on B-movie.
I don't
Here
watch that
comes
movie.
the sun. Da-da-da-da. And also.
If they're not Shazamming, I don't know why you're singing.
Yeah, I don't rate the Beatles too much.
Yeah.
I think they're cool, but Dill, you rate the Beatles? Dill loves the Beatles.
Yeah, I'm glad he can't speak because otherwise he'd derail this whole conversation. But do you think bands like The Killers and that stuff, how mad is it, bro? Because when you think about them, I never think of their old music or their new music. Like Metallica dropped an album, it was long ago, but it wasn't super long ago in the spectrum of like what I listened to. So it's like, and I haven't listened to it. I can't be fucked.
Yeah.
But like Master of Puppets was one of my favorite albums of all time. And it's just like the oldest stuff from even before you were born, you rate so much more than if they were to drop new stuff.
I think it's mine's the same with Red Hot Chili Peppers as well. Like I've gotten to a new album now, but the album beforehand, it's one like that, and I still have not listened to it at all.
Yeah.
And I think it's my assumption is no, not your dad, but who got you into Metallica when you first started?
Peter.
listening? No, see, for me it was my dad, and for him it's like that was his music there, so that's why he
Yeah.
brought on too. So it's the same, probably same with Peter, where it's like I enjoyed that.
Khalid such a huge artist, bro. And I never actually deeped it. Like, I don't know what bubble we're living in. Maybe it's because we don't live in the States.
I was gonna say.
But like, for me, it was when we clocked that he was like number 4, like 6 or something like that on like monthly listeners on Spotify. I wonder what he is now. I'll check while,
How we're doing?
you retort.
How far are we going, though? 15. You guys want to talk shit for 10 minutes? Okay.
I mean, he's what the... Dude, the level has changed, hey?
What?
He's literally number 32. Guess how many monthly listeners he has?
How many?
44 million. That used to be like a number 10 spot there. Number 5 even. Are people just listening to music? Who do you think is 1? J Beebs. J Beebs is 2nd. Who dropped? Ed? I'm sorry I'm doing this. I'm just actually, it vexes me. I can't stop. Ed Sheeran is number 1.
He's still number 1. That
He's
guy.
dangerous, bro. Dangerous. See these photos. I can love him. Yeah.
How?
I don't actually know, man.
You know, actually, I know why. Because his music, even if it's a bad song, it's not that bad. Like, you still listen to it.
Yeah, like the worst Ed Sheeran is still a very
Yeah,
good,
still
like,
doable,
it's still
yeah.
a decent song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't think.
That's the thing. A lot of people go through breakups and
Yeah, that
He's
nigga's-
there for them.
He's sad, eh?
yeah.
Well, he
It's like
doesn't
Lewis
seem-
Capaldi. Yo, if you're ever sad and you listen to Lewis Capaldi, then you're more sad after
Yeah,
that.
that seems like watering your car in the rain. Like you're not trying to get better.
That's driving your car into the ocean, not watering your car in the rain.
I've never listened to Lewis Capaldi, so I don't know how deep it's.
Oh,
been for
you must
Davey.
do it. One, like, get into a relationship, make them break up with you, listen to Lewis Capaldi. Oh, boy.
Make them leave me.
Make them leave you.
Why would I do that when I could just do the exact same thing and then listen to Future? Like one of them feels like it's
No,
better
you have
for my
to. No, you
mental
have
health.
to. No, it's, you have to be sad.
We're toxic kings here. Strong toxicity. That's all it is. But do you think features on I want to say electronic music, do you think they matter too tough?
Like
who-
vocals.
Yeah, no, the vocals definitely matter, but do you think it matters who it is?
What do you mean?
So let's say you're listening to Outside by Calvin Harris. Do you think Ellie Goulding makes that song, or do you think another EDM vocalist could have done exactly the same? Like, how much credit are we actually giving to vocalists for bringing that song to life? I use a very bad example
Yeah.
because I feel like without Ellie Goulding, that song would be not as...
I don't know. For me, I feel vocals especially have quite a good part into it, though. Like, especially from those big artists. Like, but on the offhand there's Raise Your Weapon by Deadmau5. Who is the artist there?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Couldn't tell you.
EDM artist.
Yeah.
EDM vocalist. And that's bangs.
What's the Rihanna and Calvin Harris song?
Feels. No.
Lightning strikes every time I move. You. Is
that Rihanna?
That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
So does it actually matter? This is what you came for.
Yeah, oh, damn, that's a good. Oh, yeah. I mean, she's good. That's
For me, I know it matters for me because I do enjoy like a lot. Like I know if Becky Hill's on a track, it's gonna bang, and she's gonna add so many levels to like the
Who
tune.
is Becky Hill? I thought she was like a 70s artist.
Oh, that has.
Yeah.
She's very young.
Oh.
Yeah, raver. She's sick. I feel like she's one of the best dance music vocalists or electronic music vocalists that ever existed. And like, I don't know. That's why I asked, because I don't know if you know Ava Max,
Mm-mm.
Sweet But Psycho.
Mm-mm.
You don't know Sweet But Psycho?
I know you don't do it on purpose, but that always seems like the oh my god,
No,
you
I
don't
never-
know
Yeah,
Super
but
Psycho.
I never did. I just like because it was on the radio forever.
I don't listen to the radio.
Oh, she's sweet, but she's psycho.
Oh, yeah, I
Little
do.
bit of- Yeah.
Fuck.
I knew as soon as I sung it, But yeah, she was, you know the voice on Angels?
Yeah,
No, wait, am I wrong?
that's
no, I'm
can't
right.
be right.
No, I'm sure I'm right.
Angel.
Oh. You know, I was every time that I saw you.
I hope you find some weekend.
Yeah.
No,
Swear.
not her. Impossible.
Swear down.
No, man.
I know I'm right. I would ask Dylan to check, but I don't know if he knows what to search.
Bill looks like he's Captain America when he was breaking the law, yeah, because his Iron Man was shaking for it. I just realized this. You look so much like Chris Evans now.
He actually does. Get the sunglasses. I might be. No, I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
No. I don't even know how I found it the last time who it was. I hope you find somebody.
While you're looking, I'm gonna tell Dill's story. So I found this TikTok page, right? And it's about this guy who is in, I'm not sure if he's still in prison and he's making TikToks from
Oh, never
prison.
mind. It was Matty Noise.
Yeah,
But
so-
Matty Noise
Yeah.
has this other song that I enjoy, On My Mind.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You stay on my mind, think about
I don't think it's that one.
Well, that's a good song. But anyway, now I can tell you as well.
I thought you were going to say, you stay on my mind.
Think
on my
about you.
mind.
I don't know.
This is right now. Music make me high.
Definitely not.
Okay, what's your story?
So there's this TikTok guy. He's on
TikTok.
and I'm not sure if he's still in prison or he's out now. But he shows them how they made food in prison. And it's disgusting. He's like, because his whole appeal is that he talks to a random guy and he's like, hey, I'm gonna make some like Yard House cheesecake. You want some? Bro, he puts Sprite in like biscuits and crushes them up. And the only reason is every time he is like, that shit bussin'. And then I'll show it to you.
I
It's
believe
good
you.
times. It's good
Did
times.
you ever watch that Carly Muscle 3,000 calories in jail thing?
Mm-mm.
He took it was like 10 packets of noodles, soy sauce, fucking all the salt. It was the most disgusting thing you'd ever seen. And then he got like his PO to like I don't know, boil the water for him. It's a bad video because he's in the cell. And I'm like,
Oh.
Carly Muscle, I know you ain't in jail right now. I don't know what the fuck you doing.
Speaking of 3,000 calories and such, do you know how much? This is a very weird turn off, but please just level with me. You know how much? Do you know how many calories are in whale sperm?
I really tried devious like your
No,
regular
answer it. Yes.
How much calories are in human sperm?
I don't know.
Why would you not do follow-up research?
Because you understand.
I'm gonna. And how much whale sperm?
a fresh one, a young stallion.
A fresh load. I'd say 2,000 calories.
Okay, Dill, do you want to guess? I'll say it.
I was being conservative. Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I'm saying.
it's like a normal thing. Like I don't think we
It's average.
in its average, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say close to 2,000. Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be stupid.
36,000 calories. or it's 18,000, but it's one of those two numbers.
But we need to know how big the load is. Is it covering the ocean?
No, fuck, you've transferred your eye shit to me now. Oh god, the same eye. No, okay, fine. Let's just do this. We'll do it now because look what you guys are making me do.
David, we don't have to do this. Dylan can do it behind the camera. It's fine.
Chicken much.
How much poop?
How much calories in humans?
No, guys, this is dodgy.
Yeah, here we go. 20 liters. Yeah. 20 liters.
How do they make love? How do they like have babies? How do they reproduce? Are you shooting 20 liters?
The best one. So, in fact, I'm not going to say that, but it's like the blue whale's genital apparatus is proportional to its imposing size. My man's bricked up.
Oh, damn it. What's that? The helicopter's landing.
You don't know how much is in humans.
My man-
And 20 liters of it, though.
How to get 20 liters? Oh, God.
But yeah, thank you everybody for tuning into this installment of Vaabs Podcast. As always, make sure that you find us on all your relevant streaming platforms: Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, your SoundCloud. And apparently that's all for today. We're not on SoundCloud. Sorry, there's something. I'm not gonna lie. No, it's fine. Don't worry, David. The episode's over.
We love you guys. For those who just stay towards the end,
You're real soldiers.
Boom.
eat whale sperm, you're going to get jacked.
And as always,
And pregnant.
do it for the Vaabs.
Oh, yeah, that is the new catchphrase. What was the... Oh, keep vibing.
Keep vibing. We're
All
going
right.
back to keep vibing, dude. Throw it away.
Fuck.